Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. Yeah, I just hope you're doing great. I hope you had a nice weekend and that the work week has been off to a good start for you guys. All that good stuff. If you're new to the channel as you guys start coming in, I hope that you like what you see here and decide to stick around. See what we do here on this channel. All messages meant to help uplift and whatnot. So hopefully you decide to stick around. And if you do, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell too so you know when I'm on. I got one of my favorite people in the whole wide world that just popped in, the Phoenix Priestess. Check my girl out, guys. Check her out. Check her out. That is my soulmate right there. She is a part of my tribe. I trust her wholeheartedly. Love that girl right there. That is my boo. Check her out, guys. um, yeah, and then for those of you who are been rocking with your girl, like my girl right here, thank you for the continued support. I love what you guys do when it comes to supporting the channel and, supporting me when it comes to what I do here. And yeah, I'm very appreciative of you guys when you guys, show that support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, guys. So as you saw in the title, this is going to be about spirit animal messages. Something just kept on like making my eye like do like do 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 do. And I just kept looking at that deck. So I was like, fuck it, why not? I haven't read from this particular deck in a while, so I was like, let's go with it. Let's rock with it. And we're just gonna kind of see what comes out and what spirit has to say. I do feel like animals are a great way to connect with source and a part of ourselves that we don't always look at and recognize. Does that make sense? But some of you guys might really love animals, might have pets, or animals might gravitate towards you. But yeah, understanding like the different energy behind different types of animals is pretty cool. And yeah, so we are going to start with the spirit of the animal oracle. And yes, I am very comfy. I am pretty much in pajamas right now. Hey, Bookie. Hey, girl. Hey. That's another one of the lovely members of the Soul Tribe, guys. Check her out as well. Check out all the cards. Love that girl as well. um, yes. So with all that said, yes, like I said, check my girl Intuitive Interactions out. That's the Buki, but that is one of the sisters, part of the tribe. Check her out. Hey Moni, how are you? This is no, not free reading. I mean, not free questions at this time. This is just a collective message. So we're gonna get started, guys. All right, Spirit, let me let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Some shuffles. Show the collective what they need to see at this time for their highest good. Clearest and most accurate messages, please, and thank you. I'm thinking maybe get like 3 to 4 cards from here. 3 to 4 cards should suffice, I think. A couple more shuffles. Excuse me. Ooh. Here on the bottom of the deck we have Ladybug. I like that. You are that's cute. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So I'm kind of getting this energy of individuals, if you end up resonating with this message, people who like really are just like a ray of, you know how people say, oh, you're like a ray of sunshine. Like you walk into a room and people are just like, wow, they gravitate towards you. There's something about how you come across and you just kind of, make people happy in a way. People might say stuff like, oh wow, I was on a really bad day and then you came around and now I feel so much better. Like it might be stuff like that. Another thing I'm getting to is like there could be people like in your life where like you're kind of like, I just heard good luck charm. Like you could be that person or a person in their life that brings like good fortune to them just because of the type of positive energy that you try to radiate. We have Heron here, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Ooh, I see where this is going. confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. That's here on the top of the deck. Now, I am kind of getting that there could be people who, remember, I just was picking up on something about like maybe good luck charm type of thing. Um, there could be people who really do feel wholeheartedly feel like that about you, like, wow, you're such a positive energy, I need you all the time, I need you in my life, I need you around me. But the thing is, if they're not operating in the same wavelength as you, it could become very, very, sorry to say it, burdensome, because you're taking on all of their shit that's not even your own. Does that make sense? um, and that could get kind of heavy. People kind of siphoning is what I'm kind of picking up on. And we're not even really in the reading yet. We're just getting started, but that's what I'm getting. We have squirrel here, always prepared. You're an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. See, this is in the middle of the deck here. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. So this could also be a time of preparation for some, but just being, again, cautious, right? Mindful about how much you allow people to kind of take from you. If they're not in a position to give equally, then you have to be kind of cautious of that. That's what I'm kind of getting so far. So, like I said, we didn't even pull any cards yet. I was just looking at the top, bottom, and the middle of the deck just to see, what showed up after shuffling. But I think we're gonna rock with like 3 cards from here to start, unless Spirit calls for more. So I'm picking up on 3. All right, what we got? The squirrel came out again. That's the last card we just saw. Yeah, you're really fun. You have a great personality. 656 when I looked up. You have a great personality. Like, people love being around you, but at the same time, you know, there are people who could be like kind of siphoning your energy, and I heard resources. So it's like, you might have a lot to give. It could be, in different ways. People could come to you for money, advice, so on and so forth. Just the general sense of well-being. I'm picking up on that as well. And it's like, but they can't provide it for themselves. And it's like, well, you gotta, the energy needs to match. If the energy isn't matching, it becomes, siphoning. So that's what I'm picking up on so far. Yeah, exactly, sis. That's right. Be strict with your boundaries. Absolutely. We have on the bottom of the deck, deer. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Part of, self-love is also being able to recognize where you need to set healthy boundaries. Alright, so we're going to get 2 to 3 more cards from here. I'm picking up on 2, but you'll see what Spirit says. I just go with what Spirit is kind of guiding me to do. Alright, what we got here? Sea otter, happiness. Aw. Sea otters are assholes, though, just being honest. If you actually know how they operate, oh my god, they're not good animals. But anywho, we have be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Interesting. Again, sea otters are assholes. But maybe that's what Spirit's trying to get at here. If you actually know how sea otters work, they're very selfish and they're jerks. Like, they will purposely hurt other animals and stuff just to like for kicks. I saw videos about this. I was like, I thought they were so cute. They're little jerks. Don't be that person. To for your own happiness, for your own sake, yeah, don't be that person. Is what I'm getting. That's funny. Spirit is hilarious. We have on the bottom of the deck, Wolf Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. I like that. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. I like that a lot. Maybe. Okay, this is a message I'm picking up on. Your happiness is obviously important, but just don't become like a dick. Is what I'm kind of picking up on with those cards kind of coming out together. Like your happiness is very important. You deserve to be happy, right? We all do. But at the same time, don't be a dick. You know what I mean? Like, take what you've learned and, apply it, but in a tactful manner is what I'm kind of getting. Be tactful with this wolf energy here. It's good. I'm also getting like looking out for like, this is intuitive at this point, but wolf in sheep's clothing kind of individuals who, you know, portray themselves to be one way and they're a completely different thing. I did pick up on that too. So maybe taking these lessons and learning from them, but not treating everybody, you know, in a fucked up way. Does that make sense? Because it's like I'm just hoping that the messages are, coming out right. All right, let's get one more from you. I'm picking up on one more. White stag, protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. I like that. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. I like that. Ooh, I like that. That one stuck out. Wow. And you're being protected in the process. Like I felt this energy of protection, and I put that in the title. I didn't know why I felt that. I just kind of went with what spirit kind of guided me to go with, and I picked up on that. But yeah, wow. I'm also getting like protection from like your elders slash like ancestors. They're watching, they're protecting you. But they really want you, what I'm getting now is like this energy of they want you to hone in on your power. You might sometimes, feel a little bit like a little skittish about, the power that you possess. And they're like, you're meant to use it, you know. Wow, look at that. So we have, this card, the other card, I'm going to show you again. You're not going to be able to actually see it, but the white stag card, it said, you are an old soul. And what's here on the bottom of the deck? Black Jaguar, old soul. You're an old soul. You've been here before. You've done this many, many fucking times already. Walk through life with confidence and grace. They keep talking about grace. Wow. Like, again, you don't have to be a dick, right? You've been through some stuff, but you don't have to be a dick. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So there could be like, I just 1313 as I'm saying this, like there could be like unfinished business. Okay, now I feel drawn to one more card from here. There could be like unfinished business maybe from past lives, if you believe in that kind of thing. And you could just be like really feeling like, okay, there's there's a reason why I'm here. I don't really necessarily want to do this shit again, but I'm here for a reason. What am I supposed to be doing? And it's like you're meant to create something. Don't know what it is because it's going to be different for everybody. But, there is something about creation here. It's also kind of giving like death and rebirth vibes, right? It's like you're going to have to, it's like it's given ego death. You're going to have to kind of let go of the things that you thought that you knew, the things that you thought you had figured out. And it's almost like, what is it, Socrates is, I'm not gonna quote the full thing because I don't know the exact wording, but the wise man knows that he knows nothing at all, right? My girl Erica Badu referenced it also in On and On. That's my girl. Some of you guys might be Erica Badu fans or into neo soul and stuff, but yes, or into philosophy. I like philosophy. Yeah, Descartes and all of them. But yes, being able to recognize that we don't know, like to think you know everything means you know nothing. So being able to challenge, what it is that you think you know, right? Being a skeptic a little bit is what I'm kind of picking up on. the elephant kind of is trying to show up. I'm gonna read the card, but I'm gonna put everything else back. But the way that the deck split, you see how it's split like that? It's all these cards here. But I'm gonna read this one because it's the only one that flipped up like that. Without all the cards fucking spilling all goddamn place. I was so mad the other night, but no, the message, it was very clear. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, cards just fell everywhere. But no, there's a reason why. They were like, nope, there's no more messages from this deck. Let's move on to another one. But anyway, in this case, we're gonna read it. It says, love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Wow, listen to that. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. I'm getting goosebumps. You will naturally and easily achieve success. And remember, elephants, I love elephants. It's one of my favorite animals, actually. Um, they don't forget anything. They remember everything that happens in their life. There was actually, recently I saw that, it's not really funny, but like, it's crazy because like, there's an elephant somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Let me know if you guys have heard about this story. But this elephant, like, a family or whatever, or somebody from a family, like kill a whole bunch of like their family, and every year they go back to that family and they be knocking people off. And I'm like, damn. And it's been happening for a few years now, or many years. And I'm like, damn, how about that for not just memory but vengeance? God damn. But yeah, the thing is, again, like, you might be remembering a lot of things. It's kind of given almost like Akashic Records vibes too. Um, I'm getting something along those lines. So let me know if that resonates at all for any of you guys. I hope it does. All right, let's keep this going while I got y'all here. Um, oh, I love you, sis. I love you. Your mom loved elephants too. Yeah, it's one of my favorite animals. I love elephants. Um, one more from here, Spirit. All right, so we got two cards that came out. Ooh, these are pretty. Wow, you can't make it up even if you wanted to. Did I not just talk about death and rebirth vibes? There's two cards that came out, so I'm gonna read both of them. We have Butterfly Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes. Wow, that is such a beautiful and powerful message. And then we have Peacock here, Vibrancy. It says, you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I almost lost that card for a second there. They're like 1818. And they're like, yes, like, there's something about yourself that I'm getting, like, this is energy that's been showing up a lot in the collective messages in general. Like, this energy of, like, not wanting to be seen fully. Like, out of maybe embarrassment or shame or, whatever, negative self-talk, so on and so forth. Whatever the case, though, your guides, they're letting you know, like, again, one, we want you to be happy. We want you to be prepared. You can't keep letting people siphon off of you. We want you to be full in who you are. Stand whole in that. But that's going to also possibly require some shedding, right? Letting go of certain things that no longer, serve. I am getting like past life type of stuff, Akashic records and shit like that. Like certain things are going to feel really, really resonant with you, and you're going to remember it because there's a reason why. It's because you've lived this type of life many times, and now you're doing it again. If you believe in, past life and all that. I definitely do. Yeah, and then we keep on having to kind of come back to the same, like, soul school over and over. It's like, when are you going to learn your lesson? Did you learn? You know what I mean? And then we kind of have to keep doing the same shit until we fully learn. And even within the same lifetime, you can have to repeat lessons. That's when we get, like, karmic relationships and stuff like that. So let me know if you're resonating with this. Let me know if you resonate. So I got some of my girls popping in. That's so funny, Buki. That's so funny. I always thought I was like light on my feet, but I don't know if it's because I put on a lot of weight over here. But my boyfriend be like, "Damn, babe, you like sound like you stomping a little bit." I'm like, "Do I? I thought I'd be like mad, like quiet, but maybe I'm a little bit, not as light on my feet as I thought I was. I thought I was like Ali and shit." Hey, Lovey. We got my girl. Check her out too, guys. We have readings by spiritualist Joy here. Guys, real deal Holyfield when it comes to them readings. I'm just saying. That's my girl right there. That's my girl. Check her out. She is so great at what she does. I think, babes, you usually more like on TikTok, right? I think you're more on TikTok than on here. But you guys definitely check her out though, regardless. And she's on Facebook too, so check her out. She's really, really great at what she does, I'm telling you. I've definitely gone to her many times at this point, right, for some support and guidance. But yeah, I'm not doing no paids tonight, babes. This is just a collective. But I'll hit you up in the inbox and we'll talk. Because we could probably set something up for an exchange of readings or something. That's what I be wanting to do with with my peoples, man. Cause like so good. Like I'm like, how much do you want? Oh, I don't want to. I gotta. We gotta exchange energy some kind of way. If you're not gonna take money, you gotta take something. You know what I mean? How much do you want? What do you want from me? One thing with me, I'm not. I don't hold back. Like I'm not a gatekeeper, and I also want to make sure that my people is eating. Okay, so like if I have to pay for a reading, I'll pay for a reading. I have no problem with that. Where I support you, with your endeavors when it comes to what you're doing here, whatever. You know what I mean? I got you. I got you. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about that. It's what I want to do, but I'm like, am I being called to do it? I'm so confused. Yeah. And well, look what's funny. Wow. As we're talking about this energy, right? Look what's here. We have community here with the B. we have we have that energy, right? Of, wow, I feel like so tingly. Like it's a good feeling. This feels really nice. Um Being able to, build with each other, right? Being able to build with each other, building that community, baby. I love that. Some of you guys might be fans of Beyonce. Let me know. You are a powerful creator. This is here on the top of the deck. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance, baby. Wow. I love that. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Penguin, authentic, being your authentic self. Oh man, this reading, okay, Spirit, I see what y'all did there. Because I'm looking, I'm like, I got all these decks, and I'm like, really? This one? Okay, we're gonna rock with it. And then they showed me other decks, and I'm like, okay, so I will get the little, setup going of the decks that you guys want me to pull from. Got it. And I'm like, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna, resonate with people. I don't know. So I'm just like, well, shit. Here on the bottom we have Penguin. It says authentic. Reach out. Look, listen, guys. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Yes, 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 yes. And I just hung out with my besties. Oh, from high school for one of my besties' 40th birthday yesterday. I texted her. I was like, hey girl, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing for your birthday? And she says, oh, I'm just grilling in the backyard by myself. I said, girl. No, mind you, I'm at work at the time. I said, girl. You can't be by yourself on your 40th birthday. Are you serious? And she was like, yeah, no, I'm by myself. No, the kids ain't home. Because she's got like a couple of younger kids, and then she's got grandbabies Two. She started over. I'm like, girl, you crazy. But I love her. She's so sweet, amazing person. Um, but yeah, I was like, girl, I will come over after work. I will come over if you want me to. She's like, please do. I was like, I got you. And I texted our little group chat. I was like, guys, let's try to set up something. Blah, 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 blah. And we linked up, and it was so fun. And what a night. And I have no regrets. I was tired as hell this morning. I was like, ooh, am I going to make it? I don't get hangovers, but my body was tired. I was like, ooh, Lord, am I going to make it to work? And they was like, bitch, you better go to work. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to work. But yeah, it was so fun. But something about connecting with people that you love and that, allow you to be you. Like, that's such a beautiful thing to have. I'm sorry, I went off on a whole spiel. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of you are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. That's such a beautiful card. Oh, what a nice start for this reading. Cougar. Some of us might be cougars. We're getting older, guys. Some of us. Oh God. Am I in that? Am I in that? I'm in a relationship, but like if I wasn't, like, little customers be looking at me like, wait, how old are you? Like I'm in my 40s, and they're looking at me like. They be looking at me like, wait, what? Or like the jokes that be like, damn, I wish my teacher looked like you when I was in school. Like, oh my God. Like when they hear I'm a teacher, I'm like, shut up. All right, so sorry. You have cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. I love being by myself. I ain't gonna hold you. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Ooh, hey Talia, how are you? Thank you so much for that. You're so sweet. Thank you. That is my goal. That is my goal. Um, it's funny. Like you said, the thing about like the calm voice. That's one of the things. Like, again, for those of you who know and have been following for a while, I talk about my actual job all the time, right? And because I love what I do, I really do. I love working with my students. I love what I do, working within the special education field and stuff. It's a beautiful thing that I feel like it helps me stay rooted and grounded and connected with my purpose. So when people say things like, "Oh, you have such a calming voice," like even my customers at my other job, um, like they say things like that. So when people like even on here, like yourself, Dahlia, such a pretty name. Like I like to make sure that like I'm always at like the nice like pacing with my voice and the cadence and stuff. I pay attention to those things. And it's very authentic. Like, but I'm also mindful. You're coming here for guidance. You're coming here for a sense of calm, right? Or at least a lot of the folks that I feel come here to this channel, we don't do all the loudness and the drama. We get a little loud sometimes. I can get ratchet too. I'm from the hood. But, I try really hard to make sure that, I try to stay in that kind of register of, I want you guys to come in here being like, damn, I feel like I'm feeling a sense of peace when I come to this channel. That's my goal. Even when things get a little bit messy, like I want you to come and be like, damn, I'm gonna get my glass of wine. I might even need a little bit of popcorn if there's a lot of drama. Like, shit, let's sip some tea. What do we gotta do, baby? But yes, that is my goal. Like I like to try to have that kind of demeanor as much as I can. Because Lord knows my life is not calm at all. It's very hectic. But maybe maybe I come across that way because that's what I wish that was around me. Very interesting. Know how like even with like love languages, right? Usually it's something that you feel like you're lacking or you didn't have, especially in childhood. Interesting. Now we're going on to a whole different fucking topic. All right, let's get back to the reading. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so we have, when I split the deck, we have cunning and we also have instinct. By the way, I have started reading from another deck, the Wild Mystic, which I really like this deck. I don't use it often, but when I feel connected to it, like it's a really great deck to read from. So I do feel like you guys are very like instinctual, very intuitive. Um, what I'm getting is maybe being able to use that sense of intuition and instinct when it comes to people who don't always have the best interest at heart when it comes to you. It's gonna be a little bit hard to see because of the lighting and stuff. And the sun coming through. My cat also moved the damn curtain, being nosy looking outside. But yeah, so let's get like maybe 3 cards from here. What we got here? Ooh, see? I'm trying to just shuffle and then this came out as I was shuffling. Reveal. Time will reveal. And there's a bear here too. Like bears represent protection. So it's like we saw energy of protection before. So it's like I'm kind of getting ooh, and then we have defend here. You have to defend yourself. You might have to get your guard up a little bit, is what I'm picking up on. But being able to use your intuition and your instinct as to which relationships or people you have to be in, like I heard up in arms about, because not everybody has like bad intentions and things like that, right? So just being able to be cautious. So maybe there's going to be a revelation of that kind of energy in your life if it hasn't happened already. You're just gonna have to kind of be like, I gotta sever those ties. I have to kind of distance myself. Fear is here on the bottom of the deck after we shuffled. Maybe fear losing certain people in your life, especially if you really love and care about them. But at the same time, is it really a loss if they're doing bullshit to you? Ask yourself that question, right? Yeah. When it comes to your joy, if they're stealing your joy, is it really a loss? And instinct is here again in the middle of the deck. Just saying. That's what Spirit said. That's what the spirit animal said as well. What we got here? Communicate. Came out in the reverse. Maybe cutting off ties with certain people. Because when it fell in my lap just now, it was in the reverse. I'm just showing it to you in the upright, but it's like I'm getting like severance of ties type of energy. And I also just heard the word closure. You don't always need closure, honey. Yeah, because again, we have trick here now. So it's like, the thing is, it's like, we get suckered into this idea of, oh, I have to have closure, blah, 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 blah. The thing is, no, you don't. Sometimes the closure is how a person behaved for you to be the one to say, I'm severing ties with you. Like, I don't need this energy in my life. Why do you need to say anything more or less than that? You don't need to sit down over coffee or tea and say, or dinner or whatever, and drinks and say, for what? Because you're protected and you're protecting your fucking energy. Woo, now I'm getting a little angry. I'm getting like your spirit animal guides, your like ancestors and shit. They're coming in. They're like, look, in order to be victorious over all of this, you can't sit there and keep on like letting people play in your face. That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna get one more from there. But yeah, you are protected though. They wanted me to show that card one more time. Yeah, one more from here, Spirit. If this message is resonating for you guys, let me know in the comments or with your reactions. Any of those things are super helpful. We got instinct here officially on the spread now. But yeah, I would greatly appreciate if you're new and haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you Have already been rocking with your girl and haven't done so already, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Throat chakra is acting weird all of a sudden. Where is that coming from? Maybe you know that there's a conversation that needs to be had with somebody, but you feel kind of, I heard jumbled. You might feel a little bit jumbled up when it comes to like how to talk to somebody. Your emotions could be even jumbled up too. Yeah. Just understand that, we have trick here again. It's like, look how many cards are in this deck. The only way that all those cards keep on popping up like that is because those are cards that need to be seen. Sacred. Understand your sacredness, your importance when it comes to these different relationships in your life. Not everybody is, meant to be going into this next phase, wherever you're headed. You're learning about, the energy around you. Victory. Here in the middle of the deck. Again, one more from here, Spirit. I'm feeling energy of one more card. But yeah, like, that's too many. But ooh, whoa, what? Alright, I'm not gonna, like, take them, but I'm gonna read them. Secret, intention, rest, and family. So family could be something. Family secrets is what I just picked up on. Understanding what people's intentions are when they try to come into your space and into your life. What are they doing? Why are they there? What purpose do they serve? And we were talking about that energy earlier of feeling like maybe a siphoning, right? So even family would be doing shit like that, unfortunately. So let's not keep repeating old patterns. That's what I'm picking up on, right? Even with family. Like I'm in with the sobs, so you're always me and all this bullshit. You want to be there for them, you want to help them, and then they end up doing some bullshit. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Here you, two cards came out together. Here you are just trying to find your fucking peace. That's all you want. You just want peace. But people are trying to consume you. And it could be family for some. They just want to consume. That's a turkey vulture right there. On that card. I have them at my job at the school. They did something though where like they haven't been really coming around much. But like for whatever reason, like right when like springtime comes around, they are out there crazy. They be like tapping on our window, we can see them. The kids are like, "Whoa, the turkeys are back!" And it's like so they're adorable. I'm like, the kids are. But when I have to go out that same fucking door to get outside, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm like, I'm gonna go out the other entrance. I'm just gonna walk around the whole building. It's okay. I'm not going that way. I just heard, you can go your own way. Go your own way. Somebody might be a Fleetwood Mac fan. Let me know in the comments. Memory. Yeah, nostalgia, right? Like there are people who, might be in your life that you love and care about, and it's like, oh, but I don't want to look at them this way. I don't want to view this relationship this way. But at the same time, you're realizing that it's taking over, and you have to protect yourself, protect your energy is what I'm getting. Yeah. This could be a catalyst for change for you too. We have inspired here. So maybe, this experience that you might be encountering, if you're resonating with this could be something that's actually like helping you like rebuild and restart something, starting anew is what I'm kind of getting. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating. If you don't feel comfortable talking about it in the comments, you can just hit a reaction just so I know that this is resonating. Alright, so when I split the deck, I like to show the decks that I'm reading from. That's like my new thing, I guess. Wisdom of the House of Night oracles, where we're going to read from next. And when I split the deck, we have individuality, along with focus. Some of you guys might have Sagittarius in your chart. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. But you're really honing in on who you are and like being your most authentic and true self. And we did see something about authenticity a little while ago, right? So it's like, really being able to focus on your true, ooh, my ear. You know what I just heard in my ear? I don't think I've ever, I won't say I never heard it, but like it doesn't happen like how it happens. Sorry, it doesn't typically happen like that. But just now what I heard was like a cash register, literally, in my ear. It sounded like one of the old ones, like with the bell in there, like ching, like that. It sounded like that in my ear as I'm talking about individuality. So it's like maybe being able to hone in on your sense of individuality, your talents and your gifts. That could be something that could be lucrative for you. Um, maybe just being afraid to really hone in on it and utilize those different gifts and talents, because it is one of those things, like doing something by yourself and get independence too, like you know trying to do something different, new, going against the grain a little bit. That could be a little bit of an experience, right? It's a little scary. It's like, how do I, like, where do I start? Like, how do I do this? Um, I'm getting something like that, but I'm also getting that your guides are letting you know, like, hey, we want you to let your light shine through, too, right? Success. We had success before, right? More than once showed up throughout this reading. Forbidden. Like, your success is not forbidden. Get out of your head. Stop overthinking. For whatever reason, there's something that's maybe putting it in your head that, oh, this is forbidden. I can't do this. Whatever it is. I'm going against the grain too much. I'm gonna make people mad. Like, whatever. Fuck that. Be you. Be authentic. Be your truest self. And you will see success. When you're lying to yourself and you're hiding your truest self, that's when you start to realize, wow, everything around me is crumbling because I'm not being me. I'm just in this vessel occupying time and space, and I'm not even being who I really want to be, who I truly want to be. Whatever that means for you, that seemed really important for someone. At least one person is going to resonate with that message. It's time for you to be your truest, most authentic self now. You've been living everybody else's, I heard the word dream for too long. We did see family pop up. All of a sudden, there's a random fly in the house. There was no fly in here just a moment ago. All of a sudden, my cat just, like, where did that fly come from? I'm trying to figure it out too, Ren. Trying to figure it out too. Spirit. Wow. You guys are very intuitive. And you have such a beautiful gift and power that you're able to utilize in different ways. It's time to put yourself out there. Oh, man. All right, let's get like 3 from here, Spirit. Excuse me. Obedience. We have obedience, and bottom of the deck we have honesty. Top of the deck we have oof. Wow. Denial and self-worth. You're denying yourself of what it is that you have to be real with yourself, is what they're saying. You've been being obedient to other factors, other people for too long. That's what they're trying to say. 444 when I looked up. 4444 when I looked up. Like, you've been obedient to other people, other circumstances for too long. I'll show you guys the obedience. I'm going to show you the cards that also came out so you won't think I'm just saying this. Denial. Now, when I look at this, I think of the fable, the fox and the grapes. When something's like too far out of the reach, and it's like, well, if you're telling yourself that something is yours when it's not, or life is a certain lifestyle is meant to be yours when it's not. You're living for other people. It's not for you. It's always going to feel out of reach. It's always going to feel like an imbalance. Honoring your self-worth, this is in the middle of the deck. Honoring your self-worth is important at this time, and being honest about what that means. And again, this could be that catalyst of change that's going to allow for you to actually step into what it is that you desire, what you want for yourself. Shit. Oh man. Alright, let's get 1 to 2 more cards from your spirit. Thank you. What we got? Fulfillment. I like that a lot. So this is a time to step into what makes you feel fulfilled, right? Fill your cup. And the things that are depleting you, we talked about this very, very early on in the reading. If there are things, people, situations, whatever, that are allowing you to feel a sense of depletion, feeling like people are siphoning or situations are siphoning off of you, that's not what you need to be in, right? Because that's going to make you feel trapped. Ironically, there is a crow in that cage. We were talking about death and rebirth, and the crow represents that. So that's kind of interesting. It's a whole different deck. I know that it looks a little bit fuzzy because the lighting is shitty in here when the sun is going down. Honesty is here on the top of the deck again. Wow. It's time to let go. You can't hold on to those things anymore. Not in this part of the path and the journey. No. It's time to move on. Ooh, my ear just went crazy on that one. Okay, damn. Whew. That was like it was like a ringing and a buzzing at the same time. It was very uncomfortable. Um in the left ear. Like they're like, yes, please let them know. It didn't feel good at all just now. I'm like, okay. They may be talking to me too, because I'm in quite the conundrum myself. So let's get one more from this deck, and then we're gonna read from a couple more decks, and that'll be the end of the reading. I do hope that you guys have been resonating. If you decided to, drop this here again, you feel stuck, you feel confined in your circumstances. And the thing is, it's like, you don't have to stay there, right? You have the choice. And even looking at this card, right, the first card that came out from this particular deck, she has like she has a blindfold over her eyes. She has the scales in her hand. She has a sword. It's like, it's giving karmic lessons. Like, you've been obedient to the wrong thing for too long, and now you're realizing, ooh, I can't stay confined to this. This is, if I want my true wish fulfillment, I can't stay here. I can't do it. But that takes a change, right? With this trapped card, with that crow in the we had a crow card that came out earlier. Death and rebirth vibes for sure. Self-worth is important again. Hey sis, what's up, my love? Hey girl, hey guys, check out my sister right here. Tears on Me Tarot Show, Lati, where you sure enough never know what you're gonna get. Check my girl out, guys. She is amazing. One of the people who I go to for guidance, and just chef's kiss. There are just those certain people where I will shout them out from the rooftops and say, mountaintops, fuck that, not rooftops, mountaintops, and be like, look, check them out. Okay? And she is one of them, okay? Check her out. She's amazing. You have the fledgling here. You're really starting over from scratch. You're in this sense of infancy, basically. You know, especially like even like with that trapped card, and it's like in that cage, right? It's like, you open up that cage, and I was like, ooh, I'm free now, but now what do I do? What do I do with this energy and this knowledge and whatever? Um, and I'm getting like the world is your oyster. You make do with what it is that you are feeling, called to do, and you have a calling to help people. You have a calling to take your knowledge and do something with it, right? So it's like, and just be your true authentic self. Yeah. Again, the things that might have felt forbidden for a long time, that's the stuff that kept you feeling trapped in the fucking first place, right? Everybody's like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah. Especially family. No, no more of that. Like, you can't keep allowing for people to consume and feed off of you. It's giving like the I can never really say it with like a serious tone, but like I think a lot of us like kind of chuckle. But Michael Jackson was not joking when he said that shit. He was want to be starting something. Everybody's like, oh, he's calling people vegetables. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? But he's talking about mindless people. And he's also talking about the fact that, wow, before I even shuffle or anything, look what's on the bottom of the deck, the devil. But yeah, like when he's saying you're a vegetable, blah blah. They feed off you. You're a vegetable. You're a buffet. Like he's not like it's not meant for jokes, you know. But people, a lot of us were not privy to what he was saying at that time. So it's like now looking, we can say, "Oh wow, hey Cairo, how you doing? Welcome back." Um, but yes, there was a lot of rawness to that line, and like the whole song is talking about rumors and lies and how people will feed off of that and feed off of you. So it's like you're a vegetable. They'll feed off you. They hate you sometimes. Your biggest haters be the ones feeding off of you the most. Protect yourself. Top of the deck here. That nine of wands. Practice judgment. Damn, spirit. Okay. Say yes. Let's do a cross of truth. I haven't done that in a while. Let's do a cross of truth here. What's the overall energy for the collective when it comes to this energy that we're picking up on? This reading has been quite interesting. If you came in a little bit late, when I post this up, if you're interested, you can always watch it from the beginning. But I'm hoping that even like wherever you end up popping in at, that the messages are resonating and making sense for you. And if it is, let me know in the comments. Let me know with reactions. If you're new, hit the like button, subscribe. All those different things are super helpful. And also hit the notification bell so you know when I'm on. Big, big, big things. You know what I mean? Like we have to know when I'm here. That's one of the things I think a lot of us, when we hit the subscribe button on somebody's like content, we're like, ooh, I like this, subscribe, but then we forget about the notification bell because we don't get all the notifications. So we just be like randomly show up, and like weeks later, like, damn, I missed that reading from, or whatever the content is from weeks ago, and an analysis of this book or whatever. You know what I mean? So not just for me, but for other content creators too. Hit that notification bell too, so that when they go on and stuff, or when they post. All right. So yes. Overall energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Wow, this is quite an interesting reading. I didn't know where it was gonna go, but spirit guided me towards the spirit animal deck, and I haven't used those in months. We have the that was that was a slippery one. It was trying to get away. Get over here. Get over here. Somebody likes Mortal Kombat. Let me know if you like Mortal Kombat. Let me know if Scorpion was your boy. We have the King of Swords here. That's about, speaking your truth, right? And again, this is somebody who's very authentic. They don't play. They speak their truth. And they They say what needs to be said. They don't play that game. They stubborn too. Even though they stubbornness is usually more like an earth sign kind of thing. I don't know why I picked up on stubbornness. Some of y'all might have earth in your chart. Stubborn, or air in your chart, and also pretty stubborn. So you might have like heavy air and earth. Let me know if that resonates with any of you. But that's what I just picked up on for some reason. Mortal Kombat, man, that's one of my favorite games ever. And Sonic 2. Always gonna be the goat for me. And then, like, I joke about it all the time on here. There's definitely a gamer watching, and once, or who will watch at some point. Like, once they put too many freaking buttons on the controller, it's like, ooh, coordination not that great. I could barely walk without tripping over my feet. Y'all expect me to be able to push all these damn buttons? That's a little too much for a command. No, thank you. So once the PS1 came out, like, I started losing interest in games because I'm like, this is too much for me to remember and stuff. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Like, I liked whatchamacallit was it? Nintendo Nintendo 64 and all that stuff. Um, and that had a lot of buttons too, but for some reason, like the different trigger buttons and all that. But for some reason, I was okay with that. But once I got to PlayStation, man, oh my God, ADHD for the fucking win, bro, or the loss. I don't know which one is it, guys. Too many buttons for me. We have Queen of Pentacles here on the bottom. Y'all trying to just get right, man. Yeah, the Fool. Yeah, remember we saw the fledgling card earlier from the deck we just used previous to this, which is all about that new energy, right? You're doing something literally from scratch, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But one thing you do know is you're not gonna let nobody play with your fucking money. I could dig it. You know, you're also probably being more cautious about how you extend yourself, how you give, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very generous. So I think you guys are learning how to be a little bit more cautious of that too. And I like that a lot for you guys, honestly. Hey Michael, what's up? How you doing? What's the challenge? Let's look at the challenge here. And again, if you guys are resonating with the message, let me know in the comments. Let me know with reactions. Hit that like button. All that stuff's super helpful. And if you're new and haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and the notification bell, like I said before. Hey, how you doing? The seventh son? How you been? Good to see ya. Love it. Appreciate you guys for popping in. Appreciate you guys. All right, what we got? What about that? Look, y'all motherfuckers ain't playing no more. We got the King of Swords, and then look, as I ask about a challenge, we have the Queen of Swords. What? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before all these years I've been around here. As a challenge though. So what I'm getting here is this. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a lot of stuff, right? And the King of Swords is somebody who just don't give a fuck. They're like, whatever, you know, I'm with the shits, you know what I mean? But the Queen of Swords is somebody who they're discerning because of the lessons that they've learned. So that could be the challenge here for you guys. Let me know if this is making sense and if it resonates in the comments if you feel comfortable. But what I'm picking up on is this, like, you know, there are things that have happened in your life that make you uncomfortable. You went through a lot of I said unnecessary, but that's not the word I was looking for. I was going to say uncomfortable, but unnecessary too. Like, damn, bro, sis, whoever, like, you really have to do me like that? I'm getting like that kind of thing. Like, this was not necessary. That's what I'm hearing, like a conversation. Like, I didn't have to see that you were this type of person through this lens. Like, did I really have to go through all of this to get the lesson? You might have had to, though, honestly. But that was interesting how they said that. So it becomes a sense of almost feeling almost like apathetic. Like, you start to not even give a fuck. Very, very cold, like ice queen type shit. But the thing is, it's like, deep down, you do still care. And that could be where the challenge comes. This is what I'm picking up on, reading this intuitively, especially with those cards coming out together like that. This is not going to be for everybody, but this could be for somebody. Somebody could be going through a divorce, or a separation from somebody who they like had like a life with, a co-parent or something. Um, Very serious connection with this person, and that makes it that much more uncomfortable. Mm. I heard the word combative too, but yeah, sometimes you just gotta brush it off. You can't allow for that type of energy to permeate your good energy, right? Because we saw such positive energy earlier. Yeah. Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That's about, maybe somebody watching you, how you operate, how you move. Maybe you're doing some research on something as well. Maybe you're the one who's looking into something and watching something. Paying attention now. Take your time. Slow and steady. Don't rush the process. Maybe you want things to happen faster. And it's like, no, this is not the time for that. This is the time to temper yourself. Yeah, wow, look at all these swords, man. Everything that came out so far from the tarot has been swords. 5 of swords. So I'm getting a couple of different messages here. One message I'm getting really strong is a sense of just accepting defeat. That's one part I'm getting. But the other part I'm picking up on too is there are people who will try to come in and play manipulative mind games, and you're going to have to be able to discern what's what and how to operate, how to move in those situations, right? So again, let me know if any of that resonates for you. All right, Spirit. So let's tell us more. What's going on maybe in the conscious mind for the collective? Here are some most accurate messages, please. What do we got? Whatever this is, these individuals or these situations, it's done. And we talked about death and rebirth vibes earlier. We picked up on that energy. So we're getting that again. What needs to be done. This is a matter of doing it. And that's always the hardest part, right? Like putting that effort forward, what we have here. There could be the fears or the anxieties, right? The moon is here on the top of the deck. Or, sorry, the bottom of the deck. That might make it harder for you to make the decision. We have the King of Pentacles here on the top. We saw the Queen of Pentacles a little while ago. She didn't come out officially on the spread, but what I'm kind of picking up, I was talking about like that sense of generosity. The King of Pentacles sometimes can be, depending on how he's operating, can be somebody who is very closed off and actually selfish. So maybe that could be one of the things that you're learning how to end, is the fact that you've overextended in a lot of partnerships and connections and stuff like that in different capacities. And realizing, okay, well, I can't always be the one to overextend like that. Maybe I need to pull back the reins a little bit and not be that person anymore. Yeah. Fear. I'm about to say fear of swords. 4 of swords. But then not to say something about fears and anxieties. Right? And I'm also kind of getting like this energy of like not letting certain situations or people pull the wool over your eyes too. Putting you in a position where like, you're constantly questioning even your own intuition. I'm getting something like that too. You're waking up. You know a lot more than you think. Based on the cards that we've seen throughout this reading, you're going to have to use your discernment. All right, what is the... what's going on like in the subconscious or like in the foundational areas that the collective might not be fully aware of at this time? What do they need to know? Here's the most accurate message, please. Thank you. The sun. They're just trying to Well, okay. There's a couple of messages I just picked up on. Tip of my nose started to itch when I'm saying this. One of the things I'm getting is they just want you to be happy. Your guides are trying to push you towards that overall happiness. But the other thing I'm getting, especially because we were talking about like that secretive energy before, I'm also kind of getting like there's going to be a revelation of some sort when it comes to all the shit that's happening. Let's look at the surrounding energy as well. Yeah, there's going to be like a revelation, and it's going to be the thing that's going to allow you to move forward. Six of Swords is here on the bottom of the deck. Top of the deck we have Ten of Pentacles. That looks nice too. Not Nine of Cups. Like this is all about you guys moving towards your happiness. It's like fuck this. You know what I mean? Yeah, that Ten of Pentacles too. And the thing is, it's like I picked up on a sense of like, you know, lucrativeness and stuff earlier too. Like not only is money about to look good and stuff like that, you're really about to just like start receiving, you know what, what you've earned, right? Like I just hear Rihanna, bitch better have my money. Like you earned this shit, you know what I mean? And not only that, but like you're about to just be in like such a more happy space. You know, you've earned this. You've worked on this. So just being able to, recognize when certain people, certain situations, about to say situations, are just not for you, right? Instinctually, right? You know where you need to start drawing the line, right? People that are taking from your peace, situations that take from your peace, you have to you have to release yourself from that. You can't stay there. You cannot stay in that space. Is what I'm getting. Oh, too many cards. But what are they? Oh, wait, I might take them. I was about to ask about the recent past. Nope, I'm gonna take it. Spirit had something to say. We're gonna go with them trying to shuffle. They was like, nope, we got something to say to your ass. This is supposed to be the recent past energy. We have the Ten of Cups, and I did mention for some of you it could be about music. Why did I say music? What the fuck? I think I said music because lots of you put music notes. That's funny. And I just heard, ooh la la la, that's the way that we do it all day. Ooh la la la. I know she channeled that song recently. Fujila. Ooh la 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 la. Somebody might like the Fugees or Lauryn Hill. But anyways, so yeah, reason past, we have the Ten of Cups, which represents usually like family dynamics. It's usually supposed to be happy, but with it being in the past energy, or maybe this is like what you're working towards. We also have Ace of Wands, and we're talking about like a catalyst of just change. And we talked about that a little while ago. It's up in that energy. Feeling inspired, right? Your intuition is up. We got the High Priestess here. Ooh, child, y'all some bad motherfuckers, man. It's giving like, taking the circumstances that you went through. You wanted to go towards your happiness, right? That was your goal for probably a very long time. And there were certain situations in your life where you had to learn, like, nah, that ain't gonna be a part of this journey. I will not get to where I'm trying to go if I keep holding on to this shit. I gotta let it go. It has to be done. And this is the thing that has also put that fire under your ass to say, okay, I feel inspired now to make some changes. And intuitively, you know what needs to be done. I do feel like, a lot of you guys have already kind of dealt with this, or you're in the process. Yeah, again, recognizing what no longer serves. With this Six of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck, what have you been giving yourself to, right? That's been siphoning off of your energy. You can't do it anymore. Now it's time to hold the fuck back. Hell no. Four of Pentacles, hold back. Remember I was talking about like that interesting juxtaposition of the Queen of Pentacles, who is somebody who's very generous and giving, and then the King of Pentacles, who's a little more selfish. They didn't show up in the official spread, but we talked about that. Yeah, that strength energy, that courage to know the difference. Right? And how do you apply those lessons, right? Some of you guys might have very, very heavy fire in your chart. I'm mostly picking up on Leo. Let me know if that resonates. What's this? I was about to ask, what is the incoming energy? You have the Seven of Wands. Protecting your peace, baby. You gotta protect it. Protect your peace. You cannot allow people to come in disturbing it anymore. Especially when you're riding high. You're about to be, you know, in some really positive energy. And my girl just verified, oh, and it's about to be Leo season. Look, what's on the bottom of the deck as soon as you said that. Leo energy. Oh, and this is Leo energy too. So it's like, wow. This is Sag energy with this Eight of Wands here on the top. And then we have Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. And I think we're still technically in Cancer season if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yes, the thing is this, like, this is about protecting your heart, right? Your love, that love that you've built within yourself. No more of people coming in and fucking this up and trampling all over it. Like they want you to know, no. Why am I hearing Michelle A? Something in my heart, something in my heart. But there was a part of the song that I was hearing, and now, of course, it's about to escape me. I hate when that happens. Because there's a reason why I'm hearing that. I don't know all the lyrics like that. Maybe you should know something in my heart, something in my heart, something. Ooh, it's got me hooked on you. There's something about like I just heard hook, line, and sinker. Like maybe you were hooked on somebody, or they were hooked on you, or maybe you were hooked on each other. You're getting something like that. Like it's kind of gonna giving a little bit like codependency. I'm not gonna hold you, but and maybe learning like spirit's funny. Hooked on phonics. Hooked on phonics works for me. There's a millennial here who remembers those fucking commercials. Let me know if it resonates. But all right, so I'm getting a lot of different messages. Bear with me. I hate when this happens. I love it and hate it at the same time because like I don't like when I can't separate the messages. They kind of just get jumbled together, and I'm like, oh fuck. So it's just like deciphering, right? You guys are going through that too. Get jumbled. You said that. So it's like, there's a part in the song where she's like, I've told you over and over again. Like, it's like, she's like, she's like, what's the word I'm looking for? She's trying to like, almost, I don't want to use the word beg. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's like, I heard the word wager. I'm hearing so many different things. I'm sorry, guys. But in that song, she, you know, there's something about this person that it makes it really hard for her to remove herself from them. And it's like she knows that this person's not necessarily good for her, but she's stuck on them. So whether this is romantic or not doesn't really matter. The point of the matter is something that's really like close to your heart that you feel really attached to, which makes it that much harder to, there we go, thank you spirit, to be able to distance yourself from said person, experience, whatever, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. God. But yeah, that's my shit. Something in my heart, something in my heart. Any last messages from the tarot? Let's get maybe like 3 last messages from here. Ooh, it's got me hooked on you. My aunt to this day, my auntie Kim, she still calls me Michelle. Hey Michelle! She's been saying that since I was little. She still calls me that. It's so funny. I'm like, damn, I'm 40 something years old and she still calls me that ever since I was little. Um, but I love her. She's so sweet. My auntie Kim, my mom's. Technically, she's not my aunt, but you know how, like in the black community in particular, right? Y'all, if you know, you know. Like your mama's cousin is your auntie. That's how it is. Let me know if y'all resonate, because that's the case for me. My auntie Kim is technically my second cousin, but that's my own. um, but yeah, but she's so dope. Always been a dope ass soul. All right, so we have Six of Pentacles. Again, going back to that energy of, understanding. You know, how do you extend yourself? How do you give of your energy? Be mindful. Yes, temper. It doesn't say temper, I know, but technically the word I was looking for is tame, but I'm hearing temper. Um, Tame yourself when it comes to just going out there. Put yourself out there. Be like, come there, bitch. No, I can't keep on doing this. Baby, you should know something in my heart. Can't keep on deceiving yourself, my friends. I know that this card technically is about like defeat, and it's also about like mind games, but what I'm getting is don't play mind games to yourself. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. Look, I kept on saying I was picking up on tempering yourself. I'm like, that's not the card, and I know it's not, because I kept seeing the strength, and I'm picking up on strength, and I know what it means. But look, thank you, Spirit. The temperance. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like, because I keep hearing temper. Temper yourself. Gamate, bitch. Like, I keep hearing this, and then now it showed up finally. Because I'm like, God damn, why do I keep feeling that energy? Like, now they solidified that. I feel so much better. um, all right, so let's get maybe like two more for some final messages from the tarot itself, and then I have one last deck to read from for you guys. I really appreciate the collective for sticking around, or at different points in time popping in and sticking around, to get this message. And I do hope that it's been resonating. That's always my goal, to give messages that help people on their path and resonate. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is about good news coming in terms of earthly matters. So I am getting, and we were talking about getting in that bag, baby. So like, there could be new opportunities coming towards you, possibly when it comes to work. They're like that heavy load and burden that you've been carrying on for so fucking long is about to like lift. 313, 3 people and 13 likes at this time. Something about that number is standing out to me right now. And we have the Strength card here again. And it's like, it's about courage, right? It's about the courage to be able to say, you know what, I release these burdens. I'm not holding on to it anymore. And I need to be able to welcome in these new opportunities into my life. Yeah, but I do have free will. I have a choice to make here. I have a choice with this Two of Wands here in the middle of the deck. One more card from the tarot, please, Spirit. Seize those new opportunities. Seize those new opportunities. You said, what? Really? Lati? Oh, that's so cool. You said that's your area code. Wow. So maybe these messages are resonating with you. Nice. That's so cool. Wow. Yeah. I just heard don't stop till you get enough, oh God. Me like channeling Michael Jackson all the goddamn time. You're a vegetable. But no, for real. Keep going. Keep going. Yes, look, you're the fucking magician. You are able to manifest whatever it is that you want, the life that you want. Go for it. And I know it's like one of those like easier said than done things. I get it. Trust me. Hey, blessings. What's up, mama? How you doing? The best moderator ever, guys. Just saying. We have blessings here. I would say check out her page, but she's a moderator. But guess what? When you check out all my other girls, she's probably gonna be a moderator on those channels too. So you'll get to know her, and she's fucking awesome. And she always converses with the people in the chat and stuff. And she's just such an I'm trying to say amazing and beautiful person at the same time. I couldn't even get my words out, girl. I love you. Thank you so much for everything you do, my love. I so appreciate you. We all do. um, Top of the deck, we have Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there are these beautiful opportunities, guys, that are coming in, and you're manifesting this, a sense of I love you too. we're I'm gonna say we because I'm claiming this, baby. Um, a sense of independence, getting in our bag, just being in a really good space, right? We talked a lot about happiness in the beginning of the reading, and just being in a place of peace. Fuck that. And don't let nobody come in fucking that up. Absolutely not. Look, and we got that King of Pentacles coming up again. Getting in that bag, baby. Do it. Do it. Do it. I love that. All right, guys, we're going to pull from one last deck, the Sacred Light Oracle, and then that will be it. And I'm going to figure out what I'm making for dinner or something. What did I have today? They're going to be mad at me. I had a breakfast sandwich, and then I had the kids' chicken nuggets from the school because they didn't eat them. So I had a tray of chicken nuggets. I had like 5 nuggets in it. That's all I had all day. So I'm starving. Oh man, it be like that sometimes though. I be on the roll at work. Like I don't even be thinking about eating half the time. Sometimes I don't take a break at all. But yeah. And it's like as long as the kids are okay, we're down staff right now too. On top of it, I'm just like as long as the kids eat, whatever. I will do what I have to do with the kids. But yeah, I be definitely forgetting to take care of myself. So somebody might resonate with that. We gotta do better. Take care of ourselves, eating better, making sure we have nutrient dense foods. I would say talk to my girl Lati over here from Tears and Beats Hero Show, because especially check her out on Facebook too, because she posts like what she does, like her shakes and stuff like that, and healthy dishes. I'm like, damn, like vegetable based stuff or whatever. I'm just like, how did you make that? That looks so good. So yeah, it's really fascinating, like, because it's like you can have like a fulfilling, like if you're a foodie like me, you can have like a fulfilling, like, food experience without eating a bunch of crap. And that's what I'm trying to make myself understand. Like, I don't have to have full fat things. I don't have to eat a whole bunch of meat. I can start dialing back on that, and I'm going to see it and feel it in my body. That's a message for somebody. So, not sure if anybody's thinking about like doing like the vegetarian thing or vegan or something, but like maybe somebody, or just like maybe cutting out certain things that are just not the best, right? Processed foods, eating clean, maybe. I did pick up on that for someone. Let me know. Or I did pick up just now on somebody might be thinking about doing like a cleanse. Let me know if that resonates. Like, yeah, doing a cleanse at home, water cleanse, or like making like shakes and stuff. Let me know if that resonates. I really would like to try that. I think on my break I'm gonna try to do something like that. It's like, because TMI, I know, but like just being real, like if you do cleanses and stuff, right, they make you go to the bathroom. So I'm like, well, I need to be home if I'm gonna do it. Can't be doing that shit out, no pun intended, at work. Every few minutes I'm like, okay guys, just watch something on the smart board. I'm gonna go take another shit. Like, no, I can't do that at work. I'm gonna have to do it on my break. But I do have a break coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'll be off for like 3 weeks. So yeah. Somebody might resonate with that. But yeah, my girl Lottie, like I said, she's talking about making homemade chicken nuggets and shit. And I saw her when she made it. And I'm like, damn, that shit look good. Yeah, it's so fucking cool. The number 5 and the number 10 might be important for somebody. Let me know in the comments if you've been seeing that number a lot, if it resonates in some kind of way. All right, so bottom of the deck, guys, we have Tibetan Fire Serpent. So we were getting a lot of fire energy before, weren't we? Seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, and authority. Yes, and with that number 33 on there, you could be like a life path. Number 33 or 3. Let me know in the comments if that resonates at all, or life path number 6. So I'm getting 3, 33, and 6. Let me know if any of that resonates at all. Top of the deck we have. Oop. Could be a life path 3 for somebody. I'm a life path 3 actually. Light seeker with this number 21 on here. Light quest, visionary, mental strength, mental strength. Somebody might have a lisp or had one when they were growing up. I had one when I was growing up, so this message would be for me. And resilience is here. Let me know if any of that resonates at all so far. All right, and we have Dharma wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes here in the middle. Nice. Okay. Number 11 on there. Nice, nice. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Nice. That does sound really good. Sounds very healthy. Lati, have you, I think you have, correct me if I'm wrong, have you ever made meat, what's the word, supplements, meat alternatives with walnuts? And if you did, how was that? Because I've been thinking about trying to do that. Like, I know people use it like for like ground beef and stuff like that. They make burgers and all kind of stuff with it. Let me know if you've done that before. Hi Maria, how are you, my love? This is just a collective message, and we're actually about to close out. I'm getting ready to pull like maybe 3 last cards if you want to stick around, just to see, you know, if these last messages resonate with you. I'm gonna post it up right after that, and if you would like, you can check this reading out from the beginning or check out other content. But this is just a collective right now, my love. And how is it, Lati? Got 2 cards that wanted to come out. Wow, see, this is the first energy that we were picking up on in this reading is coming back full circle. Like, this is like really amongst like probably the first 2 cards maybe. Golden light ray, maybe even the first 3. It says love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. You guys are literally just a ray of sunshine. Okay? Like, it's, you guys just have an energy about you that, you know, people, they gravitate towards it. And that's the hard part. It's like you have that really beautiful heart and soul, but at the same time people siphon off of it. And that's always the part that's hard, right? Because naturally you just want to give. You want to be like that generous person to people, but at the same time people siphon your energy and it leaves you depleted. And then what ends up happening is, I'm picking up on this, let me know if this resonates for any of you, you start to feel resentful because you're always like, oh, well, do everything for everybody else, nobody does anything for me. You start to feel resentful, and it's like, well, that's not fair either, because at the end of the day you have free will. So it's like, okay, yeah, you naturally want to give, but you can't be mad at everybody else around you because they don't give the same way that you do, or they don't have the same heart that you do. Does that make sense? And I struggle with that, I'm not gonna lie. But I will say this, when it comes to, you know, fostering true relationships in our lives, they are meant to be reciprocal. So we do have to hold people to a certain standard, in my personal opinion. It's not about having ulterior motives. It's about the fact that when it comes to a relationship, whatever capacity, friends, family, work, right? it's important to be able to recognize when people are taking way more than they give. If you can't meet in the middle some kind of way, then it becomes a problem. So I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense, because we want to make sure that we're, fostering the right relationships, right? And recognizing when those relationships are not that. So I don't know if that makes sense. Um, because it's important to make sure that we don't start to, have a sense of resentment towards other people, because they can't deliver what it is that we deliver. You know. All right. So the card that came out with the golden light ray is Ascension Flame. So we got a lot of fire energy coming out. Liberation, a sense of greater purpose, and high expectations. Yes, set your expectations higher, right? In this time, because it's like, that you give, those came out together for a reason. Like, you give, 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 but it's important to be able to receive. You got to be able to have somebody pouring into your cup. Hence why the Temperance card came out, right? And I was picking up on tempering, like, yeah, equal give and take. Important reciprocity. Bottom of the deck we have Universal Merkaba, a sacred purpose. I keep talking about your purpose, guys, too. Something about this is very important. I'm getting lessons being learned so you can excel and move forward. Do what it is that you're meant to do with your purpose. You have the answer. Lucid dreaming. Some of the stuff, the information that you're meant to receive might come in the form of dreams. Let me know if that resonates. I'm even getting you might be getting awakenings at really weird times, like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm getting that. I just felt like a tingling going here, down the center of right here, and then here, top of my crown. So you might be having those kind of weird sensations, headaches, stuff like that. Migraines, which is a form of headache, obviously. Tension headaches, right here in the front. A radiating kind of, right in the front of the face kind of headache. Oh, painful. I am picking up on that. I can feel it. I just heard sensitivity to light. You might have to dim lights a lot. Going to a grocery store or something could be very painful, or a drugstore could be very painful with those bright ass fucking lights. Just picked up on that. Somebody might have astigmatism too. Might be time to get your eyes looked at again for somebody, especially if you're having a hard time driving at night. This is what they're telling me to say. So I did just pick up on that. So that's gonna be different for everybody, obviously. And thank you, Wookie, for doing that for me. I appreciate you. We have, ooh, wow, this is one of my favorite cards in here. Violet Fire, which is the violet flame, right? I'm done. Oh God, now I have to see what was said. They clearly don't know who Jesus is. That nigga's black as a fuck. Hair like wool, skin like copper. But, everything gets whitewashed, so we could go with that. Go ahead with your non-seasoned ass food, too, with that being said. I had to steal seasonings from all the other continents and shit, and still can't cook. But anyway, not all of you. Not all. Because I got some white friends who can cook their asses. Just saying. But the ones who decide to be unseasoned and putting fucking raisins in fucking potato salad, go on with your bad stuff. All right, so this card is basically talking about violet flame energy, transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, and constant distraction. Yes, can't let things distract you anymore on this path. Saw the card was trying to dip, baby, dip. Dip, baby, dip. Power of presence. Woo. A power struggle. Unlock your potential and authenticity. What the fuck have we been talking about this whole goddamn reading? You being authentic. That push and pull that you feel when it comes to not being your fucking self. Come on, spirit. Come on with this thing. That is 3 cards. I guess we could rock with it. What are they? Damn. I'm trying to shuffle and they like, nah, bitch. Yep, it's here again. Power of presence. I'm gonna read that shit again because they told me to. Power of struggle. Unlock your potential and authenticity. What did my girls just say? You guys are speaking my language, talking about naps. And yes, that's right, Lati. We love everybody. We're not there for the bullshit. No, thank you. People are crazy, man. All right. Ooh, look at that. That came all together. Nice. Another 3 energy here too. Divine creation, acceptance, personal commitments, and euphoria. Yes. Doing the things that make you happy. Go ahead and take that call, girl. I know how you're such an amazing mom and you always are there for your family. We have Crystal Kingdom. It says slowing down, materialism, and psychic debris. You gotta clear your head. Free your mind. The things that, you've been holding on to that no longer serve, right? A lot of the things that have been taught, right? That excess, I heard the word excess. Let it go. Don't hold on to that stuff anymore. Those came all together, because you're creating something new. You're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about your journey and your path at this time. Let's get one more from your spirit, and then we're going to close this reading out. If you guys enjoyed this reading and it resonated, let me know in the comments or with reactions. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button now. I'll greatly appreciate that as well. And you could also, if you're new, hit the like button, subscribe, and that notification bell so that you know I'm on. All those good things to help support the channel. All those things are free. So, we're just vibing together and doing a damn thing. That's what we're being called to do, right? We have light activation here, evolution of spirit, actioning of plans, and transcendence. So you're growing, you're evolving, right? This is a part of the journey. Another deck. Energy medicine, sensuality, devotion is kind of giving sacral chakra vibes. Celestial fertility and deep rest. It's definitely giving. I'm getting 2 different things. I'm getting tapping into your divine feminine, whether you're a male or a female, doesn't matter. We have both within us. So maybe balancing out your feminine energy, your divine feminine. And I'm also getting maybe focusing on your sacral chakra, especially when it comes to creation. Yeah, you're definitely meant to, work on like healing others and helping other people in some kind of capacity. But you also have to make sure that you're working on yourself, healing yourself too. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, light seeker is here again. Light quest, visionary, mental strength, and resilience here on the top. And middle of the deck we have sphere of light, healing hands, empathic qualities, and animal wisdom. How is that for a closure of the reading? That's the last card we're reading. Literally the last card. Wow, that was the whole purpose of this. Holy shit. Wow. Animal wisdom. How do we use the wisdom that we gain from animals to be able to use that as a force and source of strength within ourselves? Holy smokes. And I did mention very early in the reading, I was picking up on energy of people who might really love animals or work with animals, work well with animals. Animals are gravitated towards them, and they're gravitated towards animals. Let me know if that resonates. But the point is, the fact that that's coming out at the end of the reading, full circle, I'm telling you, picked up on it very early on. It was one of the first messages, and now we're talking about it at the close of the reading. So, wow, that's so cool. Holy crap. And there's something about, again, I picked up on healers. Your hands might be one of the things that are very healing. Like you might be able to I'm getting like massage therapy, Reiki healing. I'm getting stuff like that. Um, just something about your presence is even healing, right? You really touch people, like their souls when you meet them. This is not like foo-foo weird shit. Like, no, like literally people probably really tell you this stuff. Let me know if it resonates. But like, wow, your energy is just so like radiant, or it's so positive. Like, these are things that you might hear on a regular basis, and there's a reason. It's because that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to help people. Um, your energy is very, very, very positive and strong in a good way. So, with all that said, all right, guys, we're gonna close out the reading because now it's getting dark in here because the sun's setting. But yeah, I guess it worked out right on time. So, with all that said, we're gonna close out. But again, if you resonated with this message, and I hope you did, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And you can also, if you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, so you can help support the channel. And you'll know when I'm on. I'll be probably doing some like free readings or like pick an emoji type of readings soon. Um, and things like that. And we do a little bit of everything on this channel, right? We, like, I haven't done this kind of reading in a while, months probably. And yeah, we laugh, we cry, we do a little bit of everything on this channel. So with that said, my loves, again, I do hope that you appreciated slash enjoyed this reading. And yeah, now I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner because I'm hungry. So until next time, my lovies, what did my girl Blessing say? Oh boy. Aww. Yep, blessings. I mean, there's a power in that name, girl. So with all that said, my lovies, guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you soon. Probably tomorrow. We shall see. All right. Okay. Till next time, my loves. Mwah. Bye. And again, if you came in a little bit late and wanted to check this out from the beginning, I'm gonna post this up, and all you have to do is go to like the little the live um tab, I guess you would say, live tab on the channel, and then boom, you'll see this reading, and you can watch it from the very beginning if you would like. All right, my loves.